guys, Kim here. Welcome to Vlogmas number 18. So I'm here with Michaela.
Hi!
We are actually dressed in kimono right now. I'm wearing a footy sorter, and this video is going to be on my main channel. I'm going to go do some more shooting and filming, and I'll see you guys in a bit. I'm getting my hair taken down now from the kimono, and as you guys saw earlier, I'll show you a quick photo on my phone. This is what I was wearing. So about a year ago I came here to film and I wore the kimono here and they invited me back. So I'm really excited to put that video up on my main channel, hopefully next week. So now they're just taking out my hair and then I can go off and continue my day. I have to go back home first though because I need to charge my camera. It's dying from all the filming today. I'm now in Starbucks with Michaela.
Hi!
We're just popping footage over. After this I'm gonna go back home, then I'm gonna go get dinner with my friend, and then I think it's just gonna be a chilled out vlogmas today. Sorry guys, this is because we had to film the whole day for a main channel video, so I can't really upload the footage onto my channel yet. We're gonna have scaremen for dinner. Scaremen is like dipping noodles, so this looks really good actually. I might get that. I'm starving right now. I do want eggs with it though, so maybe I might get like either this set or this set. Oh no, that's it. This is perfect. This is what I want. This is my dinner. I'm so excited to eat. Just finished dinner, so now I'm gonna go to Daiso and have a look and see what they've got. Oh damn, I think it has closed. Yeah, it's closed, damn. Alright guys, I am back home and I feel that I didn't really film too much today, so that's why I decided to do a Q&A video. So I posted a photo on Instagram, so if you haven't yet, follow me on Instagram, which I'll link down below, because whenever I do Q&As I always choose questions from my Instagram. Yeah, like I said, today I was in Asakusa and I filmed a bunch of stuff on my main channel, so make sure you guys subscribe to my main channel as well. I just uploaded a video yesterday which I worked really hard on, so link that down below. You guys can check that out. Subscribe there if you haven't yet. Oh, and also I am going to be selecting the winner for the giveaway. So I did a giveaway on my main channel, so there are going to be 2 winners. So the first winner I'm going to pick is someone that I recognize in the comments, because I don't think it's fair to do random selection just because there are people that always subscribe to you when they see a giveaway, then once the giveaway is finished they unsubscribe to you, and I want to give back to people that watch me for a long time. So I decided to pick Sav as the winner because I do see her commenting quite a lot on my vlog channel and my main channel, so I do read most of your comments and I try to respond to most of them when I can, and I do recognize your names. I'm really grateful for those who have supported me for so long, so congratulations Sav, you have won this giveaway. So please respond to my email that I sent to you and I will give you the coupon code for ゚Style. And the second winner I'm going to choose randomly because I received like 3,000 comments on the video, so let's get that up. So first off, I'm just going to put in the URL for the video, so I'm just gonna paste it in right here. And then it's going to calculate how many comments I've got, and I've got a lot, so it's going to take a while. Okay, and then down here I am just going to pick the winner now, so let's pick. And the winner is Sydney Huang. Congratulations! I'll be sending you a message on YouTube, so make sure you check it and I will send you the coupon code for ゚Style. But anyway, since I mainly filmed for my main channel today, and then after the filming I went to Starbucks with Michaela and we sat there for like a couple of hours to catch up because I haven't seen her in ages. Then afterwards I went to the Mita area, and this is where like the Keio University is, because I was meeting up with a couple of friends who study there and we had dinner together, so that was really nice. And then we hung around there for a bit, but then my camera died because I used it all day for filming, so unfortunately I couldn't really show you guys much. But because of that, I'm going to make it up with a Q&A. So let's go through the questions. I received about 120 questions, so obviously I can't do all of them, but I'm going to go through and do most of them if I can. The questions I'm picking out are going to be questions that I haven't really talked about yet, because I've done a few Q&As during this Vlogmas already and I don't want to keep repeating myself. Are you planning to do a Tokyo meetup? And I was scrolling through the questions and I received a few of these, and at the moment I'm not sure, there's no meetup planned at the moment, and because I've got a lot of things I need to do in Tokyo this time around, I'm gonna be pretty busy. But I'll talk to my agency, and if we have time maybe we can set up a meet and greet, but I'll let you guys know. What do you have planned for Christmas? At the moment, not much. Maybe just hanging out with friends. I'll be going to Japan by myself for the first time. Are there any tips you can give me on transportation or when I'm lost? To be honest, just use Google Maps. I mean, get a SIM card, Wi-Fi, pocket Wi-Fi, and just use Google Maps. I mean, there's train apps that you can use in Japanese that work better than Google Maps sometimes, but I think the Google Maps is just universal. It's easy to use. Put in a location where you want to go and then it will help you, show you where you are as well, so you can just follow the map. And you know, I think that's probably the easiest way if you're lost. What has been your favourite place to visit, and what other places would you like to visit? My favourite place to visit was definitely Europe. That was definitely one of my favourite places. Country-wise, maybe Denmark. I really like Denmark, and mainly because my family was there, so that was good. What other places would you like to visit? I would like to visit maybe more of Asia, so I'm actually thinking about going to Thailand next year, just for like a quick holiday, but I'm not sure yet. We'll see how things go. What's your favourite hair colour? I actually really missed like the reddish pink I used to have in my hair, and then when it faded to like the light brown, I really missed that hair. But that was really hard to maintain because I had to go back to the salon like every month to maintain it. So unfortunately, because I'm back in Australia, it's not easy to maintain, so I decided not to go with that hair. Now I went a bit darker. How do you maintain long distance relationship? Trust and communication. So when I lived overseas for 2 years, and my boyfriend and I never had an issue at all because we tell each other everything. Like everything that happens to me, I tell him. And he tells me everything as well. We talk really regularly, like maybe on the phone a couple of times a week, and we Skype very often. Also, we trust each other 110%. Like I trust him and I don't worry about him. And he's the same with me. So because of that, I feel really relaxed because it's a really healthy relationship. So I love him, and it sucked being away, of course. It wasn't easy, but we never had a fight, we never had issues being away from each other. I think if you love each other enough, if you have the trust and the communication and you respect each other, then it'll work out. Do you prefer USJ or Disney Sea? I prefer USJ, mainly because of Harry Potter. That's the only thing I like about USJ, to be honest. But before, when Harry Potter wasn't in USJ, I didn't like USJ. It was kind of boring for me. So Disney Sea has more things to do and it's more bigger and better places for photos. But USJ for me because I like Harry Potter. How's your opinion about living in Korea? I've never lived in Korea before, so I can't really say. I've only travelled there, and travelling there's awesome. Do you want to come to Indonesia? Yes, and I might be coming to Indonesia next year with Sunny. We were thinking of doing like a Bali trip maybe, so I might be going to Bali to meet her for her birthday, and then she's going to come to Perth. We don't know yet that's happening, but I think it's like 80% chance it's going to happen. Do you watch K-dramas? No, I don't. I just don't have time. I mean, I've been watching Game of Thrones, and that's the only, I guess, drama, TV show I've been watching, but unfortunately, no, I don't watch K-dramas. What are you most grateful for this year? This year, I am grateful for a lot of things. The thing I'm most grateful for is probably moving in with my boyfriend because, I don't know, it just feels like now I'm settling down, and, you know, I've bought an apartment with my boyfriend, we've settled down, and now we're, you know, just moving on with our lives. Do you prefer the life in Tokyo or Osaka? I prefer the life in Osaka, but I don't know, it's maybe different because when I go to Osaka, I live with my host family, and it's nice to have like a family to take care of you. They cook for you, and it's just nice to have people there to talk to you when you're down and stuff like that. But in Tokyo, I feel like Tokyo is more stressful, so it's much more busy. There's lots of people all the time, and you're constantly rushing to get to places. Like even if I'm not in a rush, I feel like I have to rush. So I think that's something that I don't really like about Tokyo. So I do prefer the life in Osaka, but maybe I'm just being biased because I have someone there to take care of me. What would you like to achieve for the future? For me, at this point in my life, I think I just want to settle down, pay off my mortgage. What are all the places you lived in, and where were you born? I was born in Australia, lived in Australia and Japan, and that's it. Is your boyfriend feeling fine about you spending Christmas time away from him? I've always been spending Christmas away for the past, 3-4 years. But the thing is, like, now we've moved into our apartment, and A lot of our friends actually bought apartments too in the same area, and the good thing is that because of that, he's surrounded with friends. So I mean, we're used to it, and we never really celebrate Christmas anyway. Like, even when we were together before, like, we never really like did anything special for Christmas because it was just another day for us. Like, we don't really celebrate special anniversaries and birthdays and stuff anymore because I don't know, I feel that the older you get, the less you care about those things. For my birthday especially, I don't even remember what I did for my birthday this year. I don't think I did anything. Definitely the older you get, the less you care. Because Christmas as well, I mean, what I usually do for Christmas is usually we go to church and then that's it. Maybe there might be a family thing, but usually not really. But of course he would rather if I was in Australia, and I really wish he was here with me in Japan. He was thinking about coming, but the tickets were really expensive, so unfortunately he can't. What languages do you want to learn? I actually want to learn Chinese. Unfortunately I don't have time for that, but if I could choose a language to learn, I would choose Chinese. Do you prefer Korean or Japanese fashion? Now, I prefer Korean fashion now. I used to be obsessed with Japanese fashion, as you guys know on my channel, but I kind of wanted to talk about this a little bit and go into details. I guess this would be the main part of my video. So yeah, I used to love Liz Lisa. I used to be obsessed with really girly clothing. Now, I was into that fashion maybe 6-7 years ago. I started 6-7 years ago, and then I stopped maybe last year. So when I stopped wearing Liz Lisa and stuff, a lot of people kind of got annoyed on my channel, and they were saying stuff like, oh, you're boring now, your style was so much more unique and different before, but now you're just like a basic person, why did you change? I subscribed to you because of Liz Lisa. And it's like, people change, and I mean, you can't expect me to dress like in a really cutesy outfit when I'm like 50 years old, right? I'm not saying I'm like super old or anything like that. Yeah, I've grown older, so that's why I feel that I've grown out of that style. And I don't think there's a problem with that. People change all the time. Like, the people saying all this, I'm like, how old are you guys? Because I can guarantee you, maybe from like 7-8 years time, you are probably going to change your style and you're going to wear something completely different, or you'll like something completely different as well. So I don't see a problem with me changing. I don't hate Liz Lisa. I didn't stop wearing it completely. I still wear it. I just wear the more simple stuff. I just don't think it suits my personality anymore because, you know, I don't feel young as I used to. And, you know, I've grown as a person since, you know, 6-7 years ago. Like, I've got more important things to worry about now, such as a mortgage and stuff like that. So because of all that stuff, I don't really try and dress really cutesy anymore. So yeah, I guess what I'm trying to say is, yeah, my style has changed and I don't see a problem with that. I think that my style now is a lot more simple, but it's still me. Do you prefer Disneyland or Disney Sea? I prefer Disney Sea. I've been to Disneyland once, and to be honest, Disneyland, I mean, I didn't really enjoy it that much. I went like 6 years ago, and I went with my boyfriend. We went to both theme parks. We spent one day Disney Sea, one day Disneyland, and Disneyland, I felt that we both got really bored. We left at like 2 p.m, something like that. But Disney Sea, we stayed the whole entire day and had so much fun. So I think definitely Disney Sea, because there's more things to do there. I feel that Disneyland is more for younger people and Disney Sea is for the older. Do you like K-pop? Yeah, I like K-pop. I'm not crazy about it, but I do like it. Favorite Pokemon game for Nintendo? Ooh, okay. It would have to be Soul Silver because I spent so much time on that game. That was one of my favorites, the remake version. But also I love X and Y because it was the first time they did like the 3D kind of look, and oh, it was such an amazing game. I spent so much time on that game as well. Also, X and Y was the first game I started to competitive battle in because I don't know, I just felt like doing something different, and then I started breeding Pokemon to competitive battle with, and I started competitive battling for a while, and that just took up too much time, so yeah, I stopped. But yeah, that was probably one of my favorites. What do you miss from Japan? When I came here, definitely it was trains. Trains come on the dot on time, so you know when you're going to get to places, and that's a nice thing because, you know, in Australia or Korea, other places, trains don't come on time and you don't know exactly what time you're going to arrive at places, but in Japan you'll know exactly what time you arrive. How would you compare winter in Japan and Korea? Alright, so when I left Korea it was minus 13 degrees. When I got to Japan it was 13 degrees. So I was sweating when I got to Japan. So safe to say that Korea is a lot more colder than Japan. But I don't know, they're both still pretty cold. But definitely Korea it's a cold where like it kind of hurts to go out sometimes. So sometimes you just want to stay home. In Japan it's really not that bad. But Japan is more windier, which kind of sucks. I love Japan, but I'm so afraid to go again because of the big awaited earthquake. How do you cope? I mean, Japan always had earthquakes and they are very used to it. Like, when I first experienced an earthquake, I was kind of confused. I was like, what's going on? But most apartments and buildings, they're made to withstand earthquakes. So I've been in really tall buildings when there was an earthquake. And it was kind of a big one. And the building would just kind of sway, and you would feel it sway. And I just thought it was scary because I was like, is this building going to collapse because an earthquake just happened? Now the building is moving. So I wouldn't really worry too much about it because, especially like Tokyo, most of the buildings here are made to withstand earthquakes. What do you like the most about Japan and Korea? Japan, I love the convenience. Korea, I love the food. Please tell me about your favorite eye cream. I actually have it right here. It is Innisfree green tea eye cream, if I can find it. It's in here somewhere. I know it's in. Yeah, here it is. Innisfree the green tea seed eye cream. Moving to a new city or new country can be very frightening, especially if you are all on your own. Any wonderful, heartfelt and inspiring tips on how to make new friends in a different environment than what you were already used to? Now, I moved to Japan. I didn't have many friends here. I had like maybe 2 friends here and that's it. Now, when I moved here, I hustled. I went to every single networking event. When friends invite me out, I always said yes. When companies invite me out, I said yes. I said yes to everything because that is how you meet people. I would go to networking events. I would try and talk to people and then keep in contact with them and then message them later, ask them, hey, are you free to hang out? And then they will hang out with you. They will bring their friends. You get connected to more people. And that's how I pretty much live my life in Japan. I forced myself to go out to all these networking events. Now, I usually wouldn't do this. I forced myself to go to all these networking events. And because of that, that is how I met so many people. I have so many friends in Japan, which is great. So I know quite a few people that moved to Japan and they expected people to contact them to hang out. But it's like, no, you have to contact people to hang out. You can't expect people to contact you. So because I put in an effort to contact people, I made friends with people. That's how I made lots of friends in Japan. So you really have to go out of your comfort zone to do that. Would you ever be down to grab dinner with viewers? My partner and I will be visiting Japan in Feb. I don't do it often because you never know people on the internet, and I'm not saying you're creepy or anything like that. And I have done it before and it's been great. I met a really nice viewer and she introduced me to her husband and her daughter. She was like, hey, when you come to the UK, let us know. We'll take you around. So I did go to the UK, and if you guys watch my vlogs, I stayed over a viewer's house when I went to Oxford. I stayed there for 2 nights and she took me to like the Harry Potter studios. She took me around Oxford. It was so beautiful. I had so much fun. So I do it sometimes, but not often. But unfortunately, I'm not going to be in Japan in February, so I'm sorry. Alright guys, I think this video has gone long enough, so I think I'm going to end this video here. Thank you so much guys for watching this video. Hopefully you enjoyed it. And tomorrow I'm going to try and go out to do something in Tokyo and film that for you guys. So I will see you guys in tomorrow's video. Bye!